day has come to leave Akashi. We are actually really sad to be leaving here. We've had such a wonderful time. Met some really, really nice people. Conditions are nice this morning for us to get off the dock, which is good compared to the wildness we've had here. Do you want me to go to the front? Nice. Steve just got me keeping a lookout for the ferry that comes out from this path here and goes out that way or comes flying in. Bye!
We've just been so relaxed.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have no idea why people don't want to come to Japan. It's so amazing.
Yeah, people do want to come to Japan. They just don't know much about sailing here.
Well, it's awesome.
Sailing here is awesome, I agree.
Let's go on the bridges. Go see amazing people.
Uh-huh.
So cool.
Uh-huh.
There's that. I hope I'll be a recycler when I grow up to help the ocean and pick all the rubbish up. Because I saw a baby one too.
You are a good recycler. So I think if you're good at recycling now, you'll be good when you're a grown-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to keep the ocean clean.
Yeah.
Because when you don't keep it clean, we've seen something before on Nectar. They get a big pile of junk and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
See, animals can eat it.
It's sad, isn't it?
It looks like a ginormous patch of jellyfish.
Yeah, it can be really
Like
sad.
turtles and sharks.
Exactly. We don't want that to happen to the animals, do we?
No, because
No.
we live in the ocean.
We do live in the ocean.
Countries are made from volcanoes. There's underwater volcanoes.
Mm-hmm. So we were talking to some of our friends last night who came over for our last hooray dinner, and they were telling us that this island here and this stretch of water used to be really famous in Japan as a major shipping channel and area where things could be going through north. Which it still is a major shipping channel today, but back in the day, pirates used to actually own this island in front of us, and they used to make passing ships or like sake ships and cargo ships pay them, and they would pirate their boats if they didn't pay them correctly. So it's an interesting bit of history for you about this area and about this island. But we're going to be going under this bridge today here, and then out of the Seto Sea and continue north. Girls!
Mr. Tomo!
Mr. Tomo! Hello!
See you again!
Bye!
I was wondering if that was
We'll see you in Australia!
Big one.
Oh, it is pretty big. Dad, how many meters?
I think it's 60 or 65 meters.
60?
Really cool.
I want to lay down next to
Okay, you lay down next to me.
the ball on the boat.
How is it?
Whoa, it's definitely 675.
Woo, we're fitting under.
We are 15.
Woohoo!
Dad, look at the big ferry. Look how far it's traveled. Look at it.
Really cool.
Dad, look at all that ferry over there. That's
We've just got ourselves out of the shipping channel and just getting the boat ready for the 2-day sail to Shimizu, which is right near Mt Fuji. So we'll be able to see Mt Fuji from where the boat will be docked, and yeah, check the place out because we've really got to start making our way north. We're quite a way south still, and we've only got about 3 weeks until we leave Japan, and we've still got at least 6 days worth of sailing, and that's overnights. So yeah, we've got to make some ground. It'll be so nice to stay here. We've just met the most amazing people in Akashi.
Yeah, we've been really not reluctant to leave, but we've just had such an epic time here in the Seto Sea and being able to like base ourselves in Akashi and go out everywhere. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
The opportunities that we've been able to get, and the strangers that have become friends, like it's just been really, everyone's been really welcoming.
Yeah, definitely gonna keep this place in our hearts, I think, and hopefully get to see everyone in the not too distant future. But yeah, we've got to keep getting things sorted. Our gate over here is all bent out of shape and we can't close it properly from when we had that storm and our rail got bent. It got pulled down and that got pulled over. So just fixing that up so it's safe, so no one falls in the water. Yeah. Fenders are all away, so for these ones, they're just drying out, and they actually had some bugs on them, which is a bit gross.
We've got those off. Don't want to take any friends from Akashi with us. No bug visitors, thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, we're out of, by what looks of it, all the main crazy amount of boats and fishing boats and ships and stuff, so we'll have one little congestion point in about 6 hours. We've got the current against us also now, so we're only doing 3 knots or less, but we got time.
Well, we've just been motoring for the past 7 hours and we've made it to the exit point of the Seto Sea, so we're about to turn more north and then we'll be able to put the wind a little bit more behind us. And we've had about 10 to 15 knots of wind this whole time coming out, but it's been on our nose, so we haven't really been able to use it. So hopefully once we turn out of the channel and up, we'll be able to use the wind a bit more, which will be nice to turn the engine off.
We're in a little bit of more ocean swell, which is nice to feel, instead of the Seto Sea crazy wind current swell, which is gnarly.
Yes, or the cargo ship swell, which is just like them going past.
Yeah.
We've got huge tanker. Is this a tanker?
I mean,
Tanker, cargo, same.
some big ship.
Huge ship just here going past us on his way in. How much wind do we have?
13 knots.
Sweet. Oh, it's been a while since we've been leaning like this. Wowza. Let's go check downstairs. Okay, girls, we're gonna be on a lean.
It's actually not that bad.
It's not too bad?
Yeah, not when you're laying like this.
Yeah, you girls look pretty comfy like that. Okay, do you reckon the rest of the boat's gonna be okay? I've just come down to check everything.
Yeah. I just heard one little thing slide.
Yeah, I heard something slide too. I wonder what that
Maybe
was.
it was just a shoe or something.
It was. Ooh, we got some speed now. It's a little bit bouncy. It's 2 a.m. I came on shift about 1:30 this morning and there's a lot of boat traffic around. We're staying quite close to the coastline The wind is very light at the moment. I've had anywhere from 10 down to 8s for the past half an hour or so. If it drops down to about 7, I have to go back and wake Steve up because we're going to have to turn the engine on. We're currently sailing, which is great. But yeah, we'll have to start motor sailing if the wind drops off too much. We're still doing about 4 knots, even though the wind is so light, and the swell's a little bit bigger than it was this afternoon, and the direction of it as well. We're sort of going into it a bit more, and if a bigger wave comes, it just sort of knocks the boat around and makes the sails flog. Still busy. I'll show you. That's us. Who's around us? That's where we came from today, and we're heading over to here, and then we'll start going around the corner this way. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I know, it's so close. There it is. I wonder what kind of whale it is.
It looks like it's with something on the ground.
It doesn't look like a humpback one.
Yeah, I think it's humpback.
It's not a humpback. Do you think maybe a pilot whale? It looks a bit stumpy on the
And a
nose.
sperm whale.
Oh, a sperm whale's bigger than that one.
Oh my god. I did not
Look at how wide it is. Oh my goodness.
I did not expect to see a whale when we were in the middle of watching TV.
I didn't either.
Wait a minute, that's not one, that's 2.
It's huge.
So, Mom, the whale that one. You were sailing with a whale.
Okay. It's staying on the surface though.
Why?
I don't know. They don't normally do that. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, maybe he's just feeding his calf.
After the excitement of the whale, we are now cruising along just nicely. Doing high 6s to 7s. We've got 17 knots of wind at the moment on our 150 to 120, which is nice. The swell is following us, which is lovely as well. And yeah, it's beautiful conditions. The boat traffic has slowed down a little bit. We're kind of just hanging out on these outskirts here. So a couple of boats come by every now and again, quite close like they were, but nothing compared to all of this in here. We're kind of just making our own path out there. It's 3 o'clock already. Gosh, the day has flown by. Steve's having a rest. And yeah, we'll just keep on cruising. Hopefully this is the wind that was supposed to come and it will just continue to stay. We'll be arriving in Shimizu late this afternoon, and it's been such a beautiful day of sailing today. I've really forgotten how much I love downwind sailing. It feels like it's been a lifetime, but it's beautiful conditions. Sunny, nice wind, following seas, doing really good speeds, and yeah, we'll be Shimizu this afternoon and close to Mt Fuji. Nice clear blue day, so we should be able to see Fuji from where we dock, which will be sweet. Feels like we're proper ocean sailing today as well. It's a bit hazy here this afternoon. Mount Fuji is meant to be somewhere over there, Hopefully we'll be able to see it tomorrow and get a nicer sunny day. So the dock was a bust. We went in, had a look. The spot that was marked that we could go to had another boat there. We think it was a local tourist river cruise boat, but no one was on it. It was sitting in the middle of like this long concrete wall. If it was sitting further forward or further back, we would have been able to fit, but because it was in the middle, no room for us. So we had a little look around where we were, but it's very industrial here. There's a big cruise ship terminal, which we can't sort of dock there. Cargo ships and like offloading cranes and stuff like that are all the other docks around here, and there just nowhere looked like we could sort of stay anywhere. So we're now heading back out, and we've got a 65-mile sail.
That's in like the middle of Tokyo Bay, so we're coming here because I was supposed to get the part for the freezer, get the freezer fixed as well. So, but if you go to that island, I don't know if I can get it sent there. There definitely won't be anyone there to fix it.
And we need that fuel.
Yeah, I've only got like 100 litres left, which might be enough, but it's probably getting a bit close to get all the way up to Hokkaido, yeah.
So we didn't get any from Akashi because we knew we were coming here, and that was an option. But it's looking like the winds are going to be light tonight, and then tomorrow morning they come back through again, and we should have wind to get us all the way up to this island just outside of Tokyo, which is some good news. But it does mean that we're just tacking on another day sail to our trip. And also, because it's hazy today, we can't see Fuji.
No.
There's no
Fuji doesn't exist at the moment.
It's not in sight. And normally you can see it from here, and you can see it from the dock just where we were, but yeah, it's super hazy at the moment. So, well, it's boat life sometimes, fishing port life sometimes.
Yeah.
Start cooking dinner then, I guess.
Work out a plan,
Yeah.
So we just ran into this little pilot boat that Chelsea's asking if he knows anywhere else we can go. Shimizu port radio?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll get a call up.
Shimizu port radio. Shimizu port radio. This is sailing vessel Rewild, over.
Station calling. This is Shimizu port radio. Change to channel 2020.
Yep.
Changing to 20.
Station calling. This is Shimizu port radio.
Hello, Shimizu port radio. This is sailing vessel Rewild. We are looking for somewhere that we can dock the boat in the Shimizu port.
7 days. Shimizu port. Dock. Is that correct? Over.
Yes, that is correct, over.
Understood. Question. What is your last port? Over.
Akashi, over.
Akashi. Understood. Question. What is your purpose? Shimizu port. Over.
Leisure.
Leisure. Understood. I will call you later. Stand by.
Okay, we'll stand by on 16.
So that didn't work out. The port lady couldn't help us out. It's not really her fault. It is also at 6 o'clock at night now, and all the marinas are closed, and I don't think we can fit in the marinas regardless. But yeah, she was super nice for trying. But yeah, just one of those things. It just didn't work out this time. So we're going to keep sailing tonight, and then we'll check the weather first thing in the morning and make a call from there. There's an island that's only 65 miles away, so I'd say 12 hours. We'll be there first thing in the morning. We can pull in there, or if not, it's 2.5 day sail from here. Well, we didn't really want to keep sailing because we've actually been sick the past 2 days. We all picked up a cold before we left, so energy's been pretty low and yeah, not feeling our best on board. So it would have been nice to have a good night's sleep tonight, but anyways. And now we're also bashing into the swell to get out of Shimizu Bay, or like Fuji Bay that we've sailed. So we sailed 25 miles in. To get in here, we sailed from out here all the way down here, and now we've got to sail out and go this way. So yeah, it's a waste of 25 miles, and now, like I said, we're bashing into it. And we're going to have to refuel with those jerry cans tonight whilst underway, because I just won't have enough fuel if I got a motor for several hours, or all night if I end up having a motor sail the whole night. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's just sailing. It's not the best today, but it is what it is.
It's 2 a.m. and we are crawling our way out of here. Currently doing 3 knots. Winds all died. It's sitting at about 6 knots, but it's directly behind us at the moment, so we've just got to wait till we can get back out into the ocean, and then we'll be able to at least turn into a direction that we can use that wind. It's still busy, cargo boats everywhere. We're going to have to sort of cut across the cargo lane that they all seem to be moving through as we head past it and then up towards Tokyo. So we are here, and I've counted about 50 boats, cargo ships in this area, and then it just gets more this way, more down here, and then up towards Tokyo in here. So we are going to do our best and go across there through. This is sort of the main lane they keep sticking to, and we'll go across there and then come around out this way. But hopefully the wind was meant to die tonight. I think Steve would have mentioned that earlier, but it's supposed to come back in tomorrow, so hopefully that happens for us. But yes, it's been quite a slow night so far. I'm glad not to be bashing it into the swell anymore as much. That was absolutely disgusting earlier. Got very unwell very quickly, so feeling a bit better now after a bit of sleep.
Time to refuel. We actually didn't end up having to motor all that much last night, but we still did a little bit, and we've only got like, I don't know, 10% left, so time to put some more in. Nice and calm, which is good.
Very nice. And we're doing 6 knots?
Yeah, 6 knots.
In 7 knots of wind.
Current
around us, which is awesome.
It will go. I've got 2 of these jerrys in now, and I'll leave the other ones, and I'll do the other ones with the water filter when we're at port.
We are absolutely ripping along. High 6s into the 7s. Here you go, 7.4. We only have 10 knots of wind. So there's some serious current around us at the moment. The island that we're sailing past near Tokyo is right over there, but all the fog is back again. It's just clearing. You can just make out the bottom of the island just there. The first bit of land we've been able to see this whole morning. It's all been quite thick, heavy fog. We've been hearing all the engines again, all of the cargo ships and fishing boats going past around us, but not really being able to see them. And we're just trying to decide what to do. We don't know if we should pull in here and rest, because Steve hasn't had much sleep in the past couple of days, and kind of sort out our freezer and regroup a bit, or while we're making such good speeds, continue on. It's a bit of a catch-22. It's always really hard because when there's wind and you're making good speed, within me I always think like we should continue and keep going, but then, you know, there's always the case that if you go past this point, then we run out of wind and then we've got ages to go to sort of the next port. So it's, you know, do you pull up early and go in and just, you know, figure it out from here, wait for the next weather window and go north, or just continue on while the winds are okay and while the current's with you? It's a conundrum, sailing conundrum. The sailing journey continues. It's now, what time in the afternoon?
4:30.
4:30 in the afternoon. We continued on this morning, and then Steve checked the updated weather, and
Yeah, so like the one weather model that's been the most accurate that we've been using was showing it to be quite good, just to keep going. And then the weather updated this morning, and there's 6 models that I look at, and 5 of the models said it was going to be like 30 knots on the nose, but the one that we've been using said that it was sweet. So I thought it wasn't worth the risk, that we turned in towards Tokyo.
we arrived at the fishing dock yesterday afternoon, and this morning we have Fuji. I see you. So cool. So cool. This fishing dock is also insane. It's all very movable and just attached by chains in between. We're definitely taking up 2 of these. And we've had some lovely cleaning had to be done this morning because the kite birds of the area have just gone to town pooing all over the boat. So Steve got the girls to scrub it down for some pocket money.
Yeah, now look at all the chemicals. Trying to figure out which one's going to work.
Oh, it always stains. It's so bad. It's so gross.
I don't think this is bleach. I don't know what this is.
Okay. Look at it. Oh gosh. I'm probably gonna have to use the rust spray on it. Fuji over there. And then out there, this is all of those, oh, they look mad. Look at all those clouds up there. So that's what we would have been out sailing in if we had stayed out there, which is not enjoyable at all. Hey Steve.
No, it's 3 metre seas too.
3 metre seas?
Yeah, 3 to 4, so. And there's so much current out there. So much current that the wind would have been against the current for some of it. Like when it's headwinds, that's against the current, so it would have been so steep and breaking, and it would have been really nasty.
I'm glad we're not out there.
Yeah.
I'm glad this worked out. I mean,
Yeah.
even if we are, our dock looks a little bit like an S, but at least it's holding. We're getting some fuel from our little fuel tank up there on the back of his truck at the dock here. The big boats are coming in. Like a well-oiled machine, handsome. Right. Nicely done.
So our toilet stopped pumping properly. It was leaking water and stuff. So I just pulled it apart, and this is the second little fish I've just pulled out of the pump head. Stanky.
Whoa.
Yuck. They're so smelly.
Oh my gosh. Only on a boat, right?
It's just like disgusting. It's already a toilet, so you don't want to be working on it. And then you gotta pull out dirty old dead fish. Not good. You're laughing. You don't have to work on it.
I'm not laughing. I'm being really supportive. Can you show me where they even got into? I don't understand.
Up into here. This is like, this plunger pulls water up and down.
Yeah.
And this is pipe here comes from the ocean.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've come up into here and then just got stuck in up here. It's crazy. It's no good.
No good. This is the lowest tide we've seen. We're coming to the office. Steve's been ordering some stuff online, and so we're coming to pick up our packages, and we had to stay here for a couple of more days, so we'll pay our bill again. Package mission success! What goodies did you order us, Steve? Oh, the toilet part. The job that exploded into a really big job. Yeah. Perfect. And what else? Didn't you get us new mics? So we can be all fancy?
Microphones to be super fancy for the GoPro. And
so that,
a memory card, because I lost it when we were in Yap. So I got one memory card. So I ordered another memory card. And some of that sticky mat stuff for our new mat so it doesn't slide.
Oh yeah, we got so fancy with our new carpet.
New $10 mat. Super fancy.
Okay, come on.
Hey, Dad, that was a video one. Yes. Daddy.
Look by both the pool you got?
Yes. Daddy, there was
This is the new pump assembly, and it was actually only $10 more to buy this whole assembly than it was just to buy the rubber flange that's in here. There's one in here and one in here. Then to buy those separately, so it's way easier. Now all I have to do is unscrew this one at the base, pull the pipes off, and then put this one on. Super easy. And I've already cleaned this one out and tried to get all the inside flanges and rubbers and seals to work, and it's just not working, so they're too far gone. And I also even tried to get a few bits from another old spare one that I had that didn't work, so hence the new one. Alright, time to put it on.
So Steve's been out today and he's managed to find some guys in the yard here who have been able to help with the freezer. So we might actually be able to get our freezer fixed. It's been quite the mission, but it looks promising today.
I've just come back downstairs, all the guys have left, and the outcome is basically that there is no technicians nearby that can do the work. So they're going to keep trying to find someone, but I don't think it's going to happen here. So it will be maybe at the next spot, or it'll be in America. So we're just going to decide if we want to buy another 12-volt freezer or not. Boss lady. Now it's been, I don't know, 3 months without a freezer. Yeah. And we've possibly now got another 2 months before we can even be anywhere close to getting it fixed.
And while we've been here in Japan, it's not a problem because we've been so close to grocery stores.
Yeah, it's just when we start fishing again and get and we get fish, can't really keep, and we can only keep 3-4 days worth of fish, and that's it. Not having a freezer, it's not stopping us from sailing, so
no, that'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Just come back from grocery shopping this morning, and we've got a fishing boat, has just come in to unload at the fishing dock we're staying at. And this is really cool. Like, you never really get the chance to see this sort of stuff. So I don't know how he's fit in there. He's obviously done this millions of times, but he came coming up this way and then like side turned to go side to the wall over there. And he's just unloading his nets. And then I'm going to assume it's full of fish. There was heaps of birds sitting on top of his nets before, so I thought he must be unloading fish as well. Also, this fishing port, look at all this poo I have to deal with every day. We have been out here so many times rubbing the decks down from all of these birds. Absolutely disgusting. But so it's just an empty net. So he hasn't caught anything on this trip.
Some little fish like in the net just before. There's little fish. It's hard to see them.
Oh, I don't think, okay, if there is something caught in there, it must just be the ones that have got stuck in the net, because they wouldn't do that with the fish all in there, because they'd lose all their fish. See how they're just making a big pile of it on the dock there? Steve thinks that maybe the fish are down below underneath the net.
Oh,
like in the holding tanks? Yeah, in holding tanks, okay.
Yeah, probably, so then the birds.
Yes. And probably so the fish don't just get like all caught in the net and go
And that'd be really hard to get out. Yeah. That sounds like a good theory, Dad. Yeah. Oh, Dad, look at you. Look behind you. Mom, look at the tree right there.
Oh no. Oh, what happened? 2 seconds?
No, they just flew over like 2 seconds ago.
We really need to start handling this bird pooping problem.
How do you think we can handle it, Zaya? What are your some ideas?
Maybe whenever the birds come on here, just put some sort of like sock or diaper on them.
A diaper on the bird? Are you going to do that?
No, Dad can do it. You can climb up the mast and put a diaper on the birds. So
I'm not going and putting diapers on birds.
Or maybe we should just put some plastic all over the boat thing.
Yeah, that'd be better. We can just wrap it up and hose it all off.
Yeah,
So girls, what do you think if I said to you that tomorrow we're going to Disneyland? What do you reckon?
I want to go to Disneyland because I've seen shows about it and it sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah?
Does it sound pretty awesome? Would you like to do that tomorrow?
Yes. Are we?
Yeah. Me, Mum, already.
Where are we, Waverly?
Disneyland.
Are you excited?
I'm not excited. I'm really excited.
Really excited.
Disneyland. Tokyo Disneyland. Mom, look.
Wow. Disneyland! Let's do it!
The big mouse thing you were talking about.
Please pick up the nearest white.
ゲートアテンダントまでお尋ねください。
Oh, but is that real?
It was! How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Mom, that's so cool. Can we go on it again?
.皆さんはラッキーですよ。今日はちゃんとお守り持ってきましたからね。皆さんのうちの半分は無事に帰れます。それでは、御託へお安心。
We've made it to the front of the line. Oh, rest stop. What time is it? I don't even know. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Gosh, it's been a big day so far. We've only got a few rides to go. At the
Only halfway.
oh, we're only halfway. Steve said Beauty and the Beast, Winnie the Pooh. We still got to go to this like Splash Mountain.
We've been here for 6 hours. We've got 6 hours to go.
How many more rides do we have left?
I don't know. There's so many though. We're not going to get them all done. No way.
Yes, we will.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try, aren't we? VIP! VIP! Priority! This. Walking past the line. Where are we? That's it. We're here.
Yeah.
Matter of seconds. Amazing. So the wait time now that we don't have VIP is 80 minutes. We've made it. I don't know how long it's been.
I need a 5 now.
Ooh, it's nearly been an hour. We've been here. We're at the front. Let's do it.
I'll hold it.
A lot. Really crazy ride.
Okay.
I think it's missing.
Oh my gosh!
How is it already over?
Oh my goodness! Going into Chinatown. Good night, Disneyland.
This is so big, it feels like a whole world.
It does. Oh god, I've got the iPad and stuff. Oh jeez. Landed like an elephant. It's a lot higher than it looks. Okay.
So yeah, going to the laundry. It's washing everything on the boat, all the sheets, all the towels, all our clothes. Just getting it done before we go on the passage to Hokkaido and then to Aleutians. And yeah, we've got a washing machine, but we haven't been able to use it because one, the water's a bit dirty here to make water, and two, the birds keep pooping everywhere. So we've done one load in the last week, and we had to dry that downstairs, which is not great. It takes a long time and when it's a bit cold here. So we got delayed with the weather. We couldn't head off, and I couldn't get the freezer fixed. We had enough time to do one last Amazon order. So we bought a little 12-volt cigarette lighter, like a car fridge, to use until we can get it fixed in Alaska now, I guess, somewhere. But yeah, so
Sweet presents. We really need to leave the dock. Look, there's some more. Steve keeps loving the old Amazon orders.
yeah.
There's strong winds coming through here, so just getting blown around a bit. But so far it's been okay. Got a little bit of rain. Got a free wash, which is always nice.
And tomorrow we'll be leaving here, hopefully, and then it's a 4-day sail. It's 550 miles to Hokkaido, clear out, get some fuel, and last reprovision of fresh stuff, and then straight to Aleutian Islands. Every other boat is already up in Hokkaido, in the north part of Hokkaido.
Oh.
So they're like 600 to 700 miles further north than where we are at the moment. They're quite far behind. But yeah, we'll catch up and
Go to cross with them.
we'll end up crossing with everyone, but we just won't have much break in between.
I feel like that's like our MO the past 6 months. It is always late in the season.
Very late in the season.
We're so low. But,
We're not low. We're happy. Dad joke.
that's such a bad dad joke. Oh my gosh.
Right, let's get on the boat. It's cold.
You timed that well.
Right.
It's fancy.
Yeah, it's a good little size, eh?
Yeah. Official weather chat. Okay, I'm going to be cooking dinner and official weather chat me.
Okay.
Okay.
So, because we've only got 11 days left on our visa here in Japan, and we're still 550 nautical miles away from Kurosho in Hokkaido, where we need to clear out.
We're near Tokyo.
Yeah, so at the moment we're near Tokyo. So yeah, we're 550 miles from the port that we're in to get to Kurosho, which is in Hokkaido, which is the northern island of Japan, and that's where we want to position ourselves so we can reprovision on fresh food, top up on any diesel, and that's probably about it for reprovisioning. And then from there is then when we sail to the Aleutian Islands, which will be about a 10 to 12 day passage. And then after that, obviously, like, the Aleutian Islands is really remote, so it's probably going to be about 2 weeks after we reach the Aleutian Islands before we get to a good, or any grocery store where we can buy more food. So reprovisioning as far north in Japan is our best option in that respect, to make sure our fresh produce lasts longer. And at the moment we're sitting here in port because there's this big low that's just like sitting on top of us, and there's over 40 knot winds just outside the bay. It's over 4 meters swell with really short period swell, so it's only like 6.5 seconds, and then high seas. So
Sounds disgusting. I don't want a bar of that. Do not send me out in that. Thank you very much.
that is Chelsea gets seasick swell, because the swell's going to be in front of us, coming at us, so we'll be like kind of slamming into the swell. Even though the wind direction is better, that's definitely seasick Chelsea swell. So yeah, that's what. So at the moment there's basically two main options. There's a really good weather window in how many days from that now? In 5 days time, there's a great weather window to leave from Hokkaido, from the northern island, and I would love to get there for that. but it's a 4-day sail to get there. And because this big low is sitting on top of us at the moment, that's not going to start breaking up until tomorrow afternoon. But the swell's still going to be really big and short period tomorrow afternoon. So, but if we leave tomorrow, we will get to Hokkaido in 4 days. So if we, tomorrow being Saturday, we'll then get there on Wednesday. And then we can basically try and clear out Thursday morning, reprovision quickly, get diesel, and then leave Thursday afternoon. That's, yeah, it's a quick turnaround, but that's to get the weather window. Well, the option 2 is we don't worry about trying to leave on that Thursday weather window. We stay here for a few more days and probably leave here on Monday once the sea state is way better.
Yes,
and then we'll get up there on probably Friday. We won't be able to clear out because it's the weekend, so then it'll be clear out on Monday, but realistically we'll probably just have to wait until the very last day of our visa and clear out and then go and just potentially hope that the weather window is good then.
But the weather window would have already started on Thursday. So we'll already be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days into the weather window that had just gone.
Correct. And then the weather patterns at the moment is every 5 to 7 days a new low comes through. So you kind of have to wait till after that low's gone to then be able to leave. So then we just need to see, like, timing wise, if that next low will be gone in fast enough before our visa runs out. So that's what I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to look into the future with my crystal ball of weather.
Oh my goodness.
As to, do we go tomorrow and bash into the swell and be pretty uncomfortable to get there to make sure we don't have visa issues and we leave on a good weather window?
Yeah.
Or do we not do that and take the more enjoyable option up to Hokkaido and then just see what happens with the weather and fingers crossed we don't have visa issues? Decide for me now.
I was like, yeah, that's really, this is an intense weather chat.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm glad I'm not the captain. I don't know, sorry.
Do I send us all out for Chelsea to get seasick, or do I not do that?
I feel like I'd be like, I'm okay to get seasick if it means we get the weather window.
But this is also the weather thing, right? The weather could change, and we go out there, you get seasick, the weather changes, we can't leave on Thursday or the following day, and then you can't leave till Monday because the weather's changed.
Yes, and we could have just waited.
That's not a huge likely possibility.
Yeah.
Because all the weather models are kind of lining up. They're a little bit different, but they're similar for what the low that's going to move over next.
Yeah.
But still a possibility.
I mean, I'm okay to get seasick. I can say.
And bash into it.
How many days?
4. I will only be bashing for like 1 day, and then it'll get better.
Yeah, I reckon I can tough it out for a day.
For 24 hours,
For 24
possibly
hours.
36. Yeah.
I mean, once you spew once, it's done, right? And I'm gonna get it really bad this time because we've been on the docks for so long. Just going back out to the sea is really gonna knock me around.
Alright, we'll check the weather in the morning, and if it's not horrendous, possibly go.
Okay.
Or tomorrow sometime.
Okay.
We'll have a ponder. Make a semi-informative decision tonight and reconfirm in the morning when we get the weather update when we wake up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.